Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you can all hear me, I hope you can all see me.
13 seconds.
But I'd like to know I am quite short, but that shortness saved me because it whacked him in the head. I walked underneath the barrier while he whacked it. So although Tony might be shedding a few tears today, this man has been shedding some blood. And an apple on the stag do as well. I've got to concur with Ashley, not a good word, but I have to concur with Ashley about the bridesmaids. Both Caroline and Charlotte have done a fantastic job in getting Sally here. Sally looking fabulous today again. Yay. I also want to thank the ushers who helped me today, Simon, Andy, Hal, and obviously the two boys together, Joel and Rings. I thought they did a fantastic job. So, where do we start then? Well, they do say a couple of things. The best man's speech shouldn't be, or should be as long as the groom takes to make love. So, do we stop it now and someone goes, no, we'll crack on a little bit longer. Apparently it is apparently the worst 5 minutes of the groom's life. The bride comes late. You've seen him dancing? Come on. Anyway, so, right then, David Ashley Phillips, where do we start? A few nicknames. He's had Dappy, he's had Bitty, he's had Chuck, he's had Flash, he's had, what other ones? Got a few. Probably Flash was the biggest one, due to the fact that he has a fetish of getting naked. And that probably links on to his other surname, which is the other nickname, which happens to be the Bell, but that's something for a later thing. Anyone plan to say that Flash mantle might well have been recently passed on to a certain Mr. Treen? I think he sat in the corner there. A certain fetish in the same way. Anyway, let's take it back. Ashley was born in 1976. So I'm a great believer in omens, so I thought I'd have a look back at what the #1 singles were at that time. We started off with Slick, which was Forever and Ever. Oh, cool. Then Tina Charles with I Love to Love. Then it was Brotherhood of Man, Save Your Kisses for Me. The Real Thing, You're Everything, or You to Me Are Everything. We move on then to Elton John and Keith D. Don't Go Breaking My Heart. Before ending with Chicago, If You Leave Me Now. Apart from, and Mr. Beckle enjoyed this, Liverpool didn't win the league in 1976. Probably the last time we won it. Anyway, but I don't know if this was a coincidence, but apparently 2 weeks after Ashley was born, family planning did become free on the NHS. Baby in the world. But in fairness, Auntie Linda did get morning sickness afterwards. And his dad was a bit queasy as well. So, I mean, I first met Ashley back in Mount Pleasant Primary School, I think it was, in 1985. If you look at this tall, dark, athletic looking man, hard to believe he won the hip with the girls at school. As you'll see by some of the photos out the front, Harry Potter was not popular back then. In fact, he turned up with a pair of Roland Rat glasses. Didn't help your cause. That didn't help your cause. So anyway, the teacher did, and this is true, made him sit next to me on the very first prayer, and during the Lord's Prayer, he made me laugh. I had a rollicking, got out to the playground, I started calling names, I had another rollicking, and we never spoke for a year. But we moved on, and to be fair, we've obviously grown a lot closer since. But I could tell you that Ash was a bit of an A grade student. It's a lie. He didn't just fall behind, he got lapped. He did run home from school partly because he didn't live too far from Bayside. He used to run home quite often, tell his mum and dad, Mum, Dad, the teachers, they keep calling me special. Particularly, this is better for the Bayside boys, particularly his teacher in traffic studies. Do you still have that? Do you still have that moped? Or did you lend it to Bexley? Yeah, he's still got it. And going on about it, actually, it's bright enough at times still. He's not always the brightest. He's lived in a few residential places, a few houses, Windsor and Portsmouth and stuff. But I did go round to his house in Ridgeway that he recently had, and there he was, walking up and down the lawn. What are you doing, Ash? He's walking with whiskey all over it. I said, what are you doing, Ash? You're wasted. What are you doing with it? No, it's really good. I said, what's the matter? He said, apparently when it comes up half cut. Anyway, it was, as we go back, it was with his rolling wrap glasses, it was, I have to mention that now, it was a while before he actually did get a girlfriend. Yeah, it took a long time, but his mum constantly reminded him there was a girl just around the corner from him. It's just he was devastated, the police kept moving him on before he gets better. I did ask, again, Angelina, a bit of advice, what she could pass on to Sally. You know, how to look after this strapping and... So her best advice was treat him like a dog. 3 meals a day. Plenty of affection, tickle his belly every so often. And make sure, at the end of the night, he goes out for a wee and a poo. And if you don't believe me, who wants to see the photograph of the room? And although it was never going to hit Facebook, all it was certain Chris Newman. I saw it in Chris Newman, put it on Facebook. So, anyway.
Should have seen a picture I got in.
We have, I mean, Ashley has obviously involved himself in a lot of lives across his way. College, work, school, stuff like that. So, how many stories could we tell about him? Several. So, could we have a beer all night? Yes, and someone would win the money. But, so, what I decided to do, I gave him a choice. There are 4 boxes. Yes. In a Tesco, these 5 pence. And then for that, 5 pence somewhere else. I'm taking that home. Anyway, so, you have a choice to pick any one of these boxes, which my glamorous assistant will assist me with. You have in one of those, and each one links to a story. You have, in one you have grass. In one you have an empty big bean. In one you have some golf balls. And in the other you have a Sun newspaper. Pick a box. Pick a box.
The big middle.
Well, they're all the same size. Do you want me to open it or would you like?
No, you open it.
I will open it. What do you want it with? I'd like to thank Oki for the lending the box. Drum roll. And it is only yesterday, if anyone wants to borrow it. So, where do we start? This does actually take us, this is quite a recent story. It does take us back to March. Right? But it does illustrate how caring and how thoughtful this man can be. Okay? So you must picture the scene. There's myself, Ashley, and Lloydie. We are heading towards a kebab shop. In fact, we make the kebab shop. Bearing in mind it's a kebab shop before it's 3 o'clock in the morning, and we are very well. So, we decide to stand by the counter, have a look at the sun. Actually, he's moving away, have a look. It's not so good, don't worry, he's not that bad. We are reading the paper. Then suddenly, a gentleman decides to shout at us, "Excuse me, what are you doing? That's my newspaper. I have paid for it." Ashley, the way he is, says, no problem. Gives the gentleman his newspaper back in no uncertain terms and tells him that it's sticky. There are kids in the room now, so we can't exactly tell him what it says. So we then decided to carry on with our kebab. We turn around, the guy's gone, leaving the newspaper. So again, this guy is so funny, he's so kidding, he's like, what is this newspaper? So he grabbed this newspaper, decides to hurtle outside the kebab shop, and decides to thrash him around the head. All the time. This guy has decided to make haste, decided to get in a taxi as quick as he can. This is not enough ration. So I dive through the window and carry on going and then chuck the newspaper at him. So, ladies and gentlemen, it is a rare quality for someone who feels so passionately about returning someone's belongings to them. Indeed, when the police arrived, threatening to arrest me for assault, Ashley was so kind not to say a word.
You are wanted in Gibraltar.
Yeah, I am wanted in Gibraltar.
You took one for the team.
I took one for the team.
It's not unusual.
Over to Sally, obviously, you know, we met Sally a few years ago. Probably not the best time she met me. After Wales had beaten Scotland, we scored 18 points in the last 3 minutes. I'd had hospitality, I was rather bad, and ended up at Ashley's house rather ill. But she did take me, I think. But we decided to have a bit of a whip round for her. All the boys who went on tour, just so we could leave something with you. There for you.
Have they been more?
You, the boys didn't.
Have they been washed?
Lozenges. So we're thinking you guys isn't hers. But talking of loyalty, Ashley has been a fantastic friend over the years, for many years. In Sally he has found a truly wonderful woman, and some would say the female Ashley version. I no doubt and hope that they'll grow happy and all together, because I can't do another one of these speeches. So I would like to I would like to end with an old Irish blessing. May your luck be the capital of Ireland. Ladies and gentlemen, will you raise your glasses to the bride and groom, Ashley?